So for this section, we are going to paint wet watercolor onto dry watercolor. So this is a section I painted of just single line works of colors, and I've left it to dry for about an hour. I don't know if you'll need quite that much time, but you really want to make sure that the paper is completely dry so that you don't get any of that wet on wet or that shape bleeding effect that happens if the paper or paint is still wet. So for this, paint any type of shapes or lines, any colors that you want. And then once it's dry, go back over them with some different colors and see what some of those overlapping effects can look like. So I'm going to take this yellow paint and you can see how the color mixes similar to, well, it's different from acrylic paint, but the same idea is when red and yellow overlap, it's going to make some kind of orange color. Or when red and blue overlap, it's going to make some kind of violet color. And you can keep on overlapping layer after layer to get even deeper, richer colors, darker colors. You can see right here how the red is starting to bleed. The paper must not have been totally dry, and that's what's going to happen is the edges are going to start to bleed. Versus down here, you can see that the red is staying a sharp edge. That's what we're looking for here. So I guess I wasn't quite right that it was dry yet. If you want to do this section on the same day, you would have to most likely hit it with a hairdryer to speed up the drying process. What I'd recommend is doing this on one day and then painting the second layer on a next day to make sure that it's had time to completely dry.